So this farmer boy falls in love with a girl whom people are willing to sacrifice everything for just to spend one night with her. One day, this farmer boy brings the girl home with him. The story begins in the year 1850, in a small town named Rockies in California. We are introduced to Angel, a stunningly beautiful girl who is highly sought after in the town. She recalls the days when she lived with her mother, Na, and how happy they were back then. One day, her father, Alex, came to meet her for the first time. He didn't even acknowledge Angel properly. Instead, he asked her to leave the room. He coldly told Na, "You live in my house, but I have never married you. I told you from the beginning that I didn't want this child. She's illegitimate." Angel overheard everything from outside and was devastated by her father's cruelty. She began crying uncontrollably. Na came out and comforted her. A few days later, Na received a letter from Alex. In it, he coldly informed her that he had severed all ties with them, sold the house, and would never meet them again. With no other choice, Na packed their belongings and left the house with Angel. Na went to a jeweler named John to sell her jewelry, but John examined the jewelry and revealed that it was fake and had no value. However, he added, "You are very precious yourself. If you work for me, you can earn money and have a place to live." Na, being in a helpless situation, reluctantly agreed. John first took advantage of her by getting intimate, and then he made her work for him to earn money. But after some time, Na fell seriously ill and passed away. Angel was heartbroken and cried a lot after losing her mother. After her mother's death, the jeweler John took Angel to another city. He planned to sell her, but a girl named Sally who worked there pleaded with him. John ignored her plea and took Angel to meet the boss, Duke. But Duke ordered his men to kill John on the spot. Witnessing this, Angel became terrified, but Duke threatened her. Over the years, as Angel grew older, Duke put her to work in his trade. By then, Angel had lost all fear and began believing that all men in the world were the same. One day, Alex, her father, visited the place, unaware that Angel was his daughter. When he took her to his room, Angel revealed the truth to him. Realizing that his actions had destroyed his daughter's life, Alex blamed himself and committed suicide. Later, Sally gave Angel some money and helped her escape. Meanwhile, Angel boarded a ship to leave the city. While on the ship, she encountered a group of girls who initially seemed friendly, but when Angel arrived in another city, Rockies, those same girls attacked her, stole her money, and left her unconscious. A woman named Duchess found Angel, saved her, and brought her to her palace. Duchess gave Angel a place to stay, but eventually put her to work as well. The story now returns to the present, where we meet Michael, a hard-working farmer. Michael is a sensible, religious young man who manages his fields on his own. That evening, Michael goes to the city to sell his goods. While there, he catches a glimpse of Angel as she steps out for a stroll. He is mesmerized by her beauty and falls for her at first sight. Curious, Michael asks his friend about Angel, and the friend tells him, Angel lives in a palace in the city. She's the most beautiful and expensive girl here. Michael feels uneasy hearing this, but resolves to meet her regardless of her background. Later that evening, when Angel's shift ends, a short while later, Angel gets dressed again and resumes her work. This time, Michael arrives to meet her. Then Michael proposes marriage to Angel. But Angel laughs after hearing this and says, "This is the 5th proposal of this week." Michael's time ends, and Angel throws him out of the room. However, the next day, Michael comes back to meet Angel again, this time paying double the money. He tells her, "I fell in love with you at first sight. I want you to come with me. We will get married and live together forever." Once again, Michael's time ends. Later, Michael's friend tries to talk some sense into him, saying Angel isn't right for you. But Michael insists, "I want to try once more." That evening, he goes back to meet Angel again. This time, Michael calmly tries to reason with Angel. He says, "I don't understand why you want to live this kind of hellish life. Don't you feel anything for me? Is there no feeling in your heart?" Then Michael lovingly kisses her and asks, "Do you still not feel my love?" Angel replies coldly,
"I feel nothing for you. Absolutely nothing."
Michael feels heartbroken and leaves quietly, where Angel's health starts to deteriorate. When her friend asks her about it, she replies, "I've grown weak from thinking about Michael." She confesses that she has decided to leave her current life behind, so she went to Duchess to ask for her savings. But Duchess coldly refused and told her to leave immediately. Enraged, Duchess calls her bodyguard and commands, "Teach her a lesson." The bodyguard drags Angel out and beats her brutally. That night, Michael has a vivid dream that something terrible is happening to Angel. Troubled, he rushes to the palace first thing in the morning and finds Angel in a very bad condition. Seeing her like this fills him with rage, and he confronts Duchess, declaring, "I'm taking her away from here right now." Duchess coldly replies,
She's not leaving until she pays me every penny she owes me.
Without hesitation, Michael pays Duchess 3 times the amount Angel owed her. He then turns to Angel, kneels and presents his mother's ring, saying, "Will you marry me?" Overwhelmed, Angel softly says yes. Michael takes Angel back to his farm. Her condition, however, is still very weak due to the beating she endured. Angel hands him back the ring and says,
I'm not staying here for long.
When Angel tries to stand up, she collapses due to her poor health. Michael immediately steps in to care for her. Over the next 3 weeks, Michael looks after Angel until she fully recovers. One night, Michael visits Angel to check on her. She calls him closer and says, "It's time for me to repay my debt to you," implying intimacy. But Michael refuses and says, "I didn't save you because I wanted something in return. What I feel for you in my heart, I want you to feel the same for me. Until then, I won't come close to you." The next morning, as Michael works on the farm, Angel begins to enjoy learning these new things, slowly adapting to the peaceful farm life. Michael takes her to a hilltop and shows her a breathtaking sunrise. Angel, moved by his word, touched by his honesty, Angel kisses him, and the two return home. That night, Michael and Angel share their first intimate moment, deeply cherishing their time together. The next day, Michael's brother-in-law Paul returns to the farm after a long trip. Michael is happy to see him and shares the news. He then takes Paul to meet Angel. When Paul sees Angel, he immediately recognizes her but doesn't say anything at the time. Later, when Michael leaves, Paul confronts Angel and says,
So Michael doesn't know what you are, does he?
Angel calmly responds,
When Michael came to the palace, he paid for my time, and then he begged me to marry him.
However, Paul disagrees and heads straight to Michael. He starts speaking badly about Angel, calling her a bad girl. Angered, Michael punches Paul, telling him,
If you love me like a brother, then you will love her as well.
Paul, realizing his mistake, apologizes to Angel and suggests, "If you want, you can go to the city, start a new business, and live well like before." The scene shifts, and now Michael and Angel are together. He then tells Angel, "I want to spend my whole life with you. I want us to have children and be happy together forever." However, Angel can't bear the thought, as she cannot become a mother. The narrative moves to reveal Angel's painful past. Duke had forced her to have an abortion, making it impossible for her to ever become a mother again. One day, as they walk along the road, they come across a family. Elizabeth, the mother, is pregnant, and they don't have a home of their own. Planning to move to a new place, Michael and Angel invite them in, offering food and care. They have an older daughter named Mary, who asks Angel about her life and how she and Michael met. Angel opens up about her past, and they quickly become good friends. As time passes, Elizabeth gives birth to a son, bringing happiness to everyone. Michael and Mary care for the baby together, and Angel begins to feel that Michael and Mary would make a great couple. Later, Mary's father informs everyone that he has bought land from Paul, and now the whole family will live together. One day, while Michael and Angel are working in the field, Angel comments, "Mary is so sweet, and you two would look great together." Michael, however, reassures her, saying, "I only love you, and no one can come between us." Angel then confesses the truth. Michael responds, "No matter what you've been through, I love you, and that will never change." But Angel, with sadness in her heart, accepts that she can never be a mother or a good wife to him, and they go to the spot to watch the sunset. To make the moment memorable, they share a tender, intimate moment. The following morning, Angel writes a letter for Mary and places Michael's ring inside it. She decides to leave, heading to the city with a man before anyone wakes up. When Mary finds the letter, it says that Michael and Mary could make a beautiful couple and live happily forever. She shows the letter to Michael, but Michael replies, "I've done everything I could to make her feel my love. Now it's her life, and the decision to return is hers." Angel arrives in the city and approaches a hotel owner. offering to work as a cook in exchange for a place to stay. The owner agrees, and Angel begins working there. However, that same day, one of Duke's men sees her working at the hotel. Later that night, the hotel catches fire, burning everything to the ground. The next morning, Angel is seen collecting the charred remnants of what was left. Duke suddenly appears in front of her. Duke coldly asks her to come with him, and reveals, "I was the one who set the hotel on fire last night. If you don't agree to come with me, I'll kill the hotel owner too." Reluctantly, Angel agrees to go with Duke to protect the hotel owner. However, when she reaches his establishment, she sees two young girls being forced to work for him, just like she was in the past. Filled with anger and disgust, Angel confronts him. Enraged, Duke threatens her, saying, "If you go against me or try to escape, I will kill you. Now get ready. I need to take you in front of everyone and show you off." Duke wants to parade Angel on stage as part of his business, but for the first time, Angel prays. She whispers, "God, if you're real, help me. Give me the strength to speak the truth and save these little girls." When Duke drags her to the stage and presents her in front of a crowd, Angel finds her courage. Standing tall, she exposes Duke's crimes, telling everyone how he tortures young girls and sharing her own story of abuse. Duke interrupts her, shouting to the crowd, "She's lying!" He grabs her and drags her off stage into a room, intending to kill her. But at the last moment, one of Duke's own men, tired of his cruelty, intervenes. He knocks Duke down and whispers to Angel, "Run!" Without wasting a moment, Angel rushes to the room where the two little girls are kept, rescues them, and escapes. As the crowd witnesses the commotion and hears Angel's story, they turn against Duke. Duke tries to flee, but the mob surrounds him, captures him, and executes him by hanging. The scene shifts to 3 years later. Paul, now in another city, notices a familiar figure. It's Angel. Intrigued, he follows her to a large school. After inquiring inside, he finds her and asks, "What is all this?" Angel smiles and explains, "This is a school for girls like me who want to start a new life." Paul is overjoyed to hear this and then asks about Michael and Mary. Angel listens intently as Paul says, "Mary is my wife now, and she's going to be a mother. You thought Michael and Mary would end up together, but Michael always saw her as a sister. He's still waiting for you." Paul then pleads with her, "Come back with me." Meanwhile, we see Michael working in his fields. As he looks up, he sees Angel walking toward him. She stops in front of him and for the first time says,
My real name is Sarah.
Michael, with warmth in his eyes, responds, "All those hardships led us to this beautiful moment. Now we're together." He takes out his mother's ring, which he had kept safe all these years, and gives it to Angel. The story concludes with their serene, happy life together. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video.